Hello everyone. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more interesting warnings. Welcome back to the latest weather update. We have a significant development in the South Pacific as Tropical Cyclone Vaianu has now intensified, and this system is already impacting Fiji with heavy rain and increasing risks over the coming days. Stay with me for the full update because this situation could worsen for several monerthika. As of 10 a.m. today, Tropical Cyclone Vaianu is located about 530 kilometers west-northwest of Yasawa. The system has a central pressure of around 975 hectopascals, which places it at Category 2 strength. It is currently moving south-southeast at a speed of about 9 kilometers per hour. This relatively slow movement means that its effects, especially rainfall, could persist over Fiji for an extended period. Now, even though the center of Vaianu remains west of Fiji, the trough of low pressure associated with the system is directly affecting the Fiji group. This is why we are already seeing widespread cloud cover, showers, and periods of rain across the country. These conditions are expected to continue for the next few days. Looking at the forecast, Fiji can expect occasional to prolonged periods of rain, and at times this rain will be heavy. There is also a risk of thunderstorms developing within these rain bands. The overall forecast confidence is moderate to high, which means there is strong agreement among weather models and forecasters about this scenario. Let's talk about impacts, because this is where the concern increases. With repeated heavy rainfall, flash flooding becomes a major risk. Low-lying and flood-prone areas, especially informal settlements and communities, are highly vulnerable. Businesses and key crossings, including Irish crossings, may be affected, which can lead to traffic disruptions. Urban areas are also at risk, particularly those with poor drainage systems. Surface flooding on roads is likely, which can create dangerous driving conditions. Wet roads combined with reduced visibility during heavy downpours significantly increase the chances of road accidents, so extra caution will be needed. Now looking at recent rainfall data, we are already seeing substantial amounts. In the last 24 hours, Monasavu recorded around 73.5 millimeters of rain, while Navua received a much higher total of about 123.5 millimeters. These are significant numbers, and with more rain expected, the ground is becoming saturated. This increases the likelihood of flooding even with additional moderate rainfall. Another important point is that tropical cyclones like Vaianu don't just bring wind, but prolonged rainfall can often be the biggest threat. Even if the cyclone does not directly pass over Fiji, its rain bands and associated trough can still cause serious impacts. As the system continues moving south-southeast, we will need to closely monitor any further intensification or changes in track. If conditions remain favorable, the cyclone could maintain its strength for some time, continuing to feed moisture into the region. So overall, Fiji is looking at several days of unsettled weather, with heavy rain, thunderstorms, and increasing flood risk. Residents should remain alert, especially those living in low-lying or flood-prone areas. Avoid unnecessary travel during heavy rain, and keep updated with official advisories. We will continue to track Tropical Cyclone Vaianu closely and bring you the latest updates as new information becomes available. Stay safe, stay prepared, and keep following for more weather updates. Welcome back to the latest New Zealand weather update. We have a developing and potentially impactful weather system moving across the country, bringing heavy rain and strong winds to both the Upper North Island and parts of the Upper South Island over the next couple of days. A subtropical low is approaching the far north of the North Island tonight and is expected to gradually move southward. By Tuesday evening, this system is forecast to reach the Upper South Island. As it tracks south, it will spread rain across multiple regions and bring strong east to northeast winds ahead of it. Let's start with the most serious alert currently in place. An orange heavy rain warning has been issued for Northland. This warning is valid from 10 p.m. Monday through to 4 p.m. Tuesday, covering an 18-hour period of potentially intense rainfall. Northland is expected to receive between 90 to 120 millimeters of rain, especially in northern and eastern areas. During Tuesday morning, rainfall rates could become very intense, reaching 25 to 40 millimeters per hour in thunderstorms and localized downpours. While there is only a low chance of escalation to a red warning, conditions are still significant and require close attention. With this level of rainfall, impacts are likely. Rivers and streams may rise rapidly, leading to surface flooding. There is also a risk of slips, particularly in hilly terrain, and driving conditions will become difficult due to water on roads and reduced visibility. In addition to heavy rain, Northland is also under a strong wind watch. From 3 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday, east and northeast winds may strengthen and could approach severe gale force in exposed areas. This creates an added layer of risk, especially for coastal and elevated Ulmonurthic. Moving south, a heavy rain watch is in place for Auckland, mainly north of Papakura, including Great Barrier Island. This watch runs from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday. Periods of heavy rain are expected, and while totals may stay just below warning levels in most places, localized areas could reach warning criteria. There is a moderate chance this watch could be upgraded. For the Coromandel Peninsula, another heavy rain watch is active from midday Tuesday until early Wednesday morning. Again, periods of heavy rain are expected, and rainfall totals may approach warning thresholds. Confidence is moderate for an upgrade here as well. Further east, the Bay of Plenty region will also be affected. Areas west of Wakatane, including Rotorua, are under a longer duration watch from Tuesday afternoon through to Wednesday evening. Rainfall in this region has a high chance of exceeding warning criteria, meaning an upgrade to a full warning is quite likely. For areas about and east of Wakatane, heavy rain is expected later, from Wednesday afternoon into Thursday morning. While rainfall may approach warning levels, confidence here is currently moderate. Now shifting to the South Island, Tasman, particularly northwest of Motweka, is also under a heavy rain watch. This is expected from Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Periods of heavy rain could bring totals close to warning criteria, and this will need to be monitored closely. Across all these regions, the impacts remain consistent. Rapid rises in rivers and streams are possible, especially in areas receiving prolonged or intense rainfall. Surface flooding may occur in urban areas, particularly where drainage systems are limited. Slips are also a concern in vulnerable terrain, and road conditions are expected to deteriorate significantly during periods of heavy rain. Another important factor is the strong winds ahead of the low. These east to northeast winds will not only affect Northland but could also extend into Auckland and nearby regions. Gusty conditions can make travel hazardous and may cause minor damage in exposed locations. Overall, this is a widespread weather event affecting large parts of New Zealand, starting from the far north and gradually shifting southward. The highest confidence for severe impacts remains in Northland, but several other regions are also at risk depending on how the system evolves. Residents are strongly advised to stay updated with the latest forecasts and warnings. Conditions can change quickly, and watches may be upgraded to warnings with little notice. It is also a good idea to prepare in advance by clearing drains and gutters, avoiding flood-prone areas, and planning travel carefully. We will continue to monitor this system closely and provide you with the latest updates as it develops. Stay safe, stay prepared, and keep following for more New Zealand weather updates.